Hello, my name is Caleb, and today I am featured on Starving Artist Courses. And this is your all-in-one online resource for music education. So be sure to check out the other videos. And today I'm going to be talking to you about Clocks by Coldplay. So let's get started. First, we need to understand what key this song is in. It's in F minor. And there's an F minor scale for you. But I want to tell you that there's a lot of borrowed chords in this song, exclusively the first one, right? Here's the line. What chord is that? That's an E flat. So here's an E flat chord for you. And if I play the intro, which was written by Chris Martin, he's the lead vocalist and he plays guitar. This is, pre-recorded piano works, but this is a primarily guitar-led band, which for me is awesome. As a piano player, as a person who works with a lot of guitar players, I'm always excited to know that a guitar player wrote a phenomenal line for me. So here we go. What chords am I playing? Was I going too fast? If I was, let's break this down. The first chord's an E flat. It's going to be in its first inversion. So if you're a piano nerd, maybe like me, right? We understand this is your primary chord. This is your root position of an E flat chord. But if we move up here, we've just inverted these notes, right? So we've established that this E flat can move up to the top and it goes right up here. And we play it backwards. And then I move down to the next chord. So the line, and this is a line that's actually not necessarily piano-led. It's percussion-led, and that's the key, right? A piano is a percussive instrument, and when you listen to the drums later on in the recording, they're playing the exact same thing. So I always encourage my students to listen to the songs that they're trying to learn, but ultimately, as a piano player, listen to what the drummer is doing, because they're playing the exact same thing rhythmically. So watch my rhythm, watch my right hand. Here we go. Primarily, watch these two fingers, because they're going to do something that is key for the entire line of this song, including when we go to the bridge. Here we go. It's on loop, right? That's it. That's the song. First chord's E flat. We established that. Second chord is a B flat minor. Okay? But you're playing it in your right hand as a D flat chord inverted. Here's your D flat chord, right? D flat, F, A flat, and then we invert it and put the D flat on the top voice. That's easy. We play it just like the E flat chord, moving down. Last chord of the progression is pretty simple. And that chord is an F minor chord. And it's just played in its root position. So you've heard me talk about the inversions, right? This is just in its root position. This is the primary chord right here. And as a piano player, I would highly advise that this is where you start your practicing. You start in the F minor chord, and you have to be able to reach that. That's the line. And that's the technique that needs to come in. So let's play that slowly. Here we go. And ready back in. And practice with me. And last time. There we go. So let's play the whole progression at a slower pace. And then you'll also hear and watch me play with the recorded song so you can kind of get the idea of how it's played a tempo, right? A tempo means at the original tempo. Here we go. Watch my right hand again. Notice that my fingering didn't change from my right hand, and that's a fingering that I would advise you to copy. This is fingering that's somewhat traditional in terms of playing inversions and playing these chords, but it's also part of that rhythmic structure of you learning a song and learning that muscle memory, right? And we talk about that as musicians, right? You're a keyboardist or you're a guitar player or even drummers. We all have developed muscle memory with what we're learning. And muscle memory plays along with our fingers, especially as piano players. We need to know these notes and make sure they feel good. Make sure we're confident and comfortable on top of the keys. So you might want to rewind this part of the video because I've played this slowly for you, and that's something that you might want to practice with as you're getting used to the fingering as well as the notes. All right, let's now talk about what's being played at the second half of the chorus. So this comes right before the bridge. And so I'll play it full for you, that way you can have this in your ears. Notice how it's the same rhythm that we originally learned as that lead line, that intro and chorus lead line. Same rhythm, same concept. I'm choosing to use an alternate fingering that I'd like you to watch carefully and learn with me. So here we go. There it is. It's pretty simple. And notice this G to A flat, it's this tension that we all love as musicians, but that tension is constantly being resolved by the chords, which is why I outlined that at the beginning. I'll play it slowly for you again, and I would encourage you, as any keyboardist really should, play these voicings I'm playing with my left hand. And there you have it. Uptempo would be like this. We're good to go. So lastly, I'd like to talk to you about the bridge, where we are in a completely new key, right? That's those borrowed chords that I was talking to you about at the very beginning of this video. And so we have this, and we have that guitar player going, it's great. I love this part of the song. But what's this chord? Man, we're in a brand new key. This is a G flat major 7. So let's spell this out, right? Here's the root position of G flat. So I'm playing G flat, B flat, D flat, and then I add the major 7th, which is just an F natural. And of course, to make this sound full, my left hand is playing G flat and D flat. Yeah, that's a good sound. And you resolve to a D flat. But then we ask a question with this next chord. A flat. And it repeats. G flat, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, A flat, 3, 4. And this is something that is played on the keys in this octave and in this range, but there's also a very deep, heavy pad sound. So for those of you who have electronic digital pianos, start to learn and start to sort of explore, are there buttons that you could switch to find a pad sound? That way you can hear what this would sound like as a pad. There's also a line that the guitarist is playing that the keyboardist can copy if you want to, and so I'll again play the chords with my right hand, or excuse me, with my left hand up top. Here we go. It's simple. What makes this part of the song drive is the bass player and the drummer and the guitar player. This is their time to shine, and this is for you to sort of sit back and just play the major 7th chord at the very beginning. It's a beautiful, beautiful chord. And then, of course, after the bridge is just a very soft, quiet moment where you're back at this. And by now, you should know what to do. So you should probably practice this. And if you need incentive, I'll be the person to say, let me give you some homework. So your homework is to backtrack a little bit in this video and find those spots where maybe I played this progression slower for you and you need to work on that. But primarily, I want to make sure that you develop muscle memory with your fingers. This is key, right? So this lead line, how do we play that with comfortability and confidence? Build that muscle memory. Also, when you saw me play the bridge, notice how I used finger number 4 on this A flat, right? And that's a fingering that I would encourage you to play with and learn when you're playing this progression. So make sure that if there's a few spots in the video where you were unsure about notes or unsure about fingerings, rewind, go back to those spots, and your homework is to build that muscle memory. As always, if you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll be there to help you out. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. Which, as always, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, always feel free to comment, and then also, there's a website. Let me talk about that. So if you can head over to starvingartistcourses.com/memberships, you can join our mailing list to get a free gift. Again, we offer private lessons, and so if you're interested in taking lessons, maybe learning more about this song or learning a song that you want to learn, because that's what's important. We're here to teach you and instruct you and give you the resources to help you move with what you want to learn as a musician. Thank you so much, and I'll be here to see you next time.